Hey guys, it is Wednesday here in West Virginia, and we are going to do an earlier unboxing for you guys because Friday, we're going to do our Free Friday as usual, but it's going to be Mopars for the most part, and I just wanted to go ahead and make it fully Mopars instead of just for the most part. So today we're cracking open a couple of SUVs that I got from a couple unheard of companies. One is becoming more and more popular. That is 596. Right here is their vehicle. They are starting to produce a lot of new castings, and they do have a nice stable of castings that are already available, including this Chevrolet Suburban, which is based on, I don't know, maybe a 2020, something like that, Suburban. Very nice looking vehicle, and they also have a very nice Crown Vic available. We've done their Wagoneer in the past. We've unboxed one of those and took a close-up look at that. It's very, very nice also. Everything that they have released that I've done an unboxing or review on has been above and beyond my expectations for the money that they charge. These guys here, you can get roughly for like 15 bucks plus shipping on AliExpress. Sometimes you can find them on sale for maybe even 11 or 12 bucks with only like $5 shipping, something like that. But yeah, it's a very nice model. We'll go ahead and get this one unboxed. The only thing is, I do not believe they're licensed, but they are a very cool looking vehicle, and they do a very nice job. They could be licensed, but I just don't see anything on the packaging referring to copyright and blah blah blah. But they do even give you a collector number. This is number 128, and some of their vehicles are becoming valuable in the secondary market, the ones that are getting hard to find and such. They do have, I believe, an OBS style Suburban Tahoe. Most are done up in the livery for like a fire department and police stations, things like that. No, they don't usually fall apart like that. So don't think that when you take it out of the box that the wheels are going to fall off. The reason mine is doing that is because I already had it out and I was test fitting some gold, not those ones. Let me show you guys. The gold Dayton's from Revell that I took off my Impala because, as you know, I put the 13s on the Impala and put adjustable suspension. So these are usually pretty well built. The wheels do not fall off. And they do roll very nice, and the detail is beautiful. Now I know Green Light has Suburbans and Tahoes similar to this, but this company 596 takes it to the next level with detail, as you can see in the grill. Very nicely done with the detail. It's got acrylic headlight lenses. I don't know if the Green Light one has acrylic headlight lenses or not. Now, on the back of it, it looks like the rear lights are painted on or tampos, but the front is definitely acrylic with separate, like, two-piece grill, and the bow tie may even be a separate unit. The fog lights are in the front bumper, and the factory wheels, they do look just like the factory Suburban wheels from that era. The Suburban logo on the lower part of the door, and then all the ridges on the roof and the little antenna there, and then the rear ducktail style wing on the roof with the third brake light. And come on, focus. I'm trying to keep that wheel from falling back off, but there you go. You could see the Chevrolet emblem and Suburban emblems on the back of the vehicle. Yeah, it's very nice. And underneath, this is one feature that is really unbelievable from my perspective. As you can see, it's very nicely done. Detail on the ladder frame, the suspension, rear diff, and all of that. But the one thing that takes it above and beyond is the spare. It's not molded as part of the chassis, and the chassis is metal, but it is actually a separate unit that will come off, and it is rubber. A rubber tire on a plastic spare rim. So if you wanted to change your truck around and take off one of the regular wheels and put on a spare, well, I guess you could do that. I don't know if the holes, yeah, the hole's there, it's drilled out, so yeah, there we go. So you could pop that spare tire on it if you wanted to, and it's a rubber tire with a plastic wheel, as you can see. That is something that I have never seen on like a company that offers you a 1/64 for less than 20 bucks. That's just a first time thing for the ones underneath the car. Now, I've seen them on the rear and on the roof. Johnny Lightning actually does that with some of their, what are they called? Toyotas, the Land Cruiser, the old FJ40s. They have the spare tires on the back that are rubber and the ones on the roof that are rubber. But usually on the underbelly of the vehicle, being rubber is just unheard of. Usually it's part of the chassis detail. So that is a really, really cool feature. That is one that I have to say is a first for myself. And the interior is also nicely detailed. It's hard to see with the blacked out back windows, but you do have a nice detailed interior. It's got side mirrors too. So yeah, a very, very nice casting from 596. And I ordered mine from AliExpress. Usually that's where you'll get your best price compared to like eBay and other places. AliExpress, because they are made in China, this 596 company is out of China, so they can offer you the lowest price possible, and because of the way that they ship, you can get usually pretty reasonable shipping, if not free. So the next company we are taking a look at is called Masdi. I believe that's how you pronounce it. And here's their box. Their presentation is better than 596, but what really matters is the car inside. So this comes wrapped in a plastic cellophane. So did the 596 model. Forgot to point that out. But with this one here, I thought it was going to be like a sleeve over the box and you push it out, but it's not. It's actually a magnetic lid. So there's a little strip of metal there and a magnet inside the other part. You can hear it close. It's a really cool box. And then when you open it, you have this foam you pull out, and there is your vehicle. Another one that's very nicely done. Now, this one is also one that I don't believe is licensed, but I do not read the Han characters, so I'm not sure what it says there. Pictures of the vehicle everywhere. Now, this, comparing it to the 596, and 596 says they're true to scale. Now this Cadillac Escalade isn't based on the 05 model. It's just a tad bit taller with the windows and things like that. And that may be correct, because when I looked at the pictures of them, they do look, excuse my lack of detailed words, but they seem a little humped up, kind of like that. The roof seems a little high and such compared to the newer stuff. And this is also the Escalade that's based on the Tahoe and not the EXT, that which would be based on the Suburban. So what I can remember of that year Tahoe, like the 05, 06 models, I had the OBS style Tahoe, and its roof does seem a little bit lower than this year, this style. Now also the wheels are a very large diameter wheel on this vehicle, but they are based on Cadillac wheels, I believe. And if you look really close inside the wheel, it does have a detailed brake caliper and rotor. That's what this little groove is in the back, and this one's actually slipped out because I had the wheels off of this one too, trying to fit others on it. And this, as you can see, this spare on this one is plastic. See, that's what I expected from 596, but they did not give us that. They gave us a rubber spare underneath that comes off and can go on the vehicle. Now, this one does have a little more chassis detailing with the painted exhaust system, but on the suspension, it lacks detail, whereas, and the wheels are going to come off that no matter what I do. So as you can see, the detail on the chassis is a little bit better on the 596, but this is also metal on metal. Nicely done. And then once again, the front end detail is beautiful. The grille, the Cadillac logo in the grille, and it has acrylic headlight lenses. Detailed marker lights in the front bumper cover, detailed with the side mirrors. They are plastic, so be careful. Same thing with the 596. The mirrors are plastic. They're not part of the body. They are separate units. And the running boards are detailed. They are part of the chassis. And then you have, once again, now these ones on the Masdi, they may be acrylic. Actually, yeah, they are acrylic. They are not painted on like the 596. And you can see it's got the third row seating back there. The headrest, the back of the seat's really close to the back window. That's cool that they did put that back there to detail it. And you got your Cadillac logo here and also Escalade emblem. Your rear wiper in the park position. And you do have the exhaust tip coming out, which is pretty cool. And the interior is nicely detailed in this thing, too. And I've had them both apart and had the interiors out of both. Both, they have really nicely detailed seats and everything. Same thing on the roof of this one. It has the ridges and the factory roof rack and the antennas and such. So these are both very, very nice vehicles from companies you not hear about too often. Now, Masdi, they offer a lot of SUVs from Japan manufacturers, like the different styles of the Toyota Land Cruiser, and 596 also has a very nice stable of cars. Masdi also has different vehicles like Bugattis and other Euro performance cars. 596, they are actually releasing some old school caddies this year, and that's really cool to know. And also, if you have not heard yet, that company 97M that we did the unboxing on their first release of the 6.4 Impala with adjustable suspension, they are releasing a 64 Cadillac Coupe de Ville coming soon with adjustable suspension. So as soon as they get released, we will be getting them and doing an unboxing on them. And if they're anything like the Impalas, I can't wait, because our Impalas are beautifully done. Even though there's no opening parts on them, they are still beautifully done. That's another thing about these two companies here. I think all of their vehicles, not just most, but all of them have sealed doors and hoods and such. There's no opening parts, but in my opinion, I think that's better. It doesn't take away from the body lines and such. I hate the opening doors on vehicles, to be honest. Opening hoods and tailgates aren't too bad, but I prefer just everything to be sealed. That's just my opinion. So that's it for today, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. And as I said, these you both can get for less than 20 bucks a piece on AliExpress. I don't know, sometimes that it does include shipping, sometimes it does not, so you have to kind of just shop around, because there's a lot of different people on those AliExpress that offers these vehicles, so just shop around before you just buy from the first person. Now, I will be back again on Friday to crack open some Mopars from Green Light and M2. Actually, Green Light or M2. I'm not sure which one we're going to do, because we have quite a few from each company to take a look at. So we'll pick one and do that this Friday. So enjoy the rest of your week, and hump day, you're almost there, guys. It's almost a weekend. So we'll see you on Friday. Thanks for watching.